What's up, guys? It's Ty here, and today I have my NFL Week 1 recap here for you guys. So, as you guys know, Week 1 of the NFL season has concluded, and actually Week 2 has started tonight. I will get into that in a second. I know this video came out a little bit late, but you know, I've been busy with school. I got a test tomorrow, all that, blah, 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 blah. So, into the games now. We're going to go over all the games, and I think I'll make a few predictions for next week, or maybe I'll make all predictions. I have no idea, but first of all, you guys see it. The Kansas City Chiefs did beat the New England Patriots 42-27 in Foxborough. What a win for the Chiefs. Alex Smith looked like a demigod, and Kareem Hunt from Toledo, my boy from Toledo right there. He had himself 246 all-purpose yards with 148 rushing, and I believe it was 98 in the air. So, and he had 3 touchdowns as well, 1 rushing and 2 receiving. Tyreek Hill had himself a day as well. And the Chiefs really just dominated in the fourth quarter. As you see, they outscored the Patriots 21-0 there, and a big win for the Chiefs. Really looking like maybe some Super Bowl favorites. So, on to Sunday now. We have the Buffalo Bills beating the New York Jets here, 21-12. The Jets are going to go 0-16 probably. Maybe. Let's hope. I think the Bills will go 5-11. I like to see myself as a Bills fan, so I'd like to be optimistic. Let's say 5-11. I do predict that. Jordan Matthews, leading receiver. That's not good if he only had 2 receptions. Tyrod Taylor had a alright day. He also had an interception, and then Shady had himself a real nice day. The Falcons barely beating the Bears at home 23-17, looking a little bit shaky, but some breakout people. I guess Austin Hooper, he had 2 receptions, 128 yards and a touchdown. But Tariq Cohen, who, let's go Mike, I can't believe you picked him up in the league. I really wanted to pick him up. He's looking like an all-purpose man. He's probably looking like the receiving back for the Bears. Obviously Jordan Howard is the runner, but Tariq Cohen seems like he is like that, that little scat back. Kind of like a Darren Sproles-esque player. So, a win is a win for the Falcons, but it has to be a little better. The Baltimore Ravens shut out the Cincinnati Bengals at home. They forced 5 turnovers. Obviously, Andy Dalton threw 4 interceptions. That is absolutely abysmal. The Bengals couldn't do anything, but the Ravens, they just played really well, and not much more to say about that game. The Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Cleveland Browns 21-18. This is actually a very close game. I did watch this. The Steelers actually blocked a punt to start off the game. That's how they started off 7-0. So really, they only scored 14 points on offense. So maybe if the Browns would have won. Also, if Kenny Britt actually had hands, he would have won. Or if he had hands, they probably would have won, or maybe gotten at least a better chance to. Big Ben had an alright day. Isaiah Crowell, he sucked, but he did better than Le'Veon. And then Antonio Brown, look at that, 11 receptions, 182 yards, and I believe a touchdown. Maybe not. No, there was no touchdown. That's a lie. So, the Arizona Cardinals lost to the Detroit Lions 35-23. The Lions outscored them 22-6 in the fourth quarter after the Cardinals were up 10-0 after 1. It started off with a pick 6, actually, for the Arizona Cardinals, but Matt Stafford threw 4 touchdowns, and he looked absolutely amazing after that first game, and it's glad to see that he's maybe worth all that money. You never know. This is a surprising sight. The Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Houston Texans at home 29-7. Jacksonville won a game, and you guys see Blake Bortles only 11 for 21. Not that good, but, I guess they won. Leonard Fournette, though, 100 yards on the ground with a touchdown. Very nice day for him. And DeAndre Hopkins also had the only score for the Texans. And Deshaun Watson ended up coming into that game. And now Deshaun Watson is the starting quarterback for the Houston Texans, which is pretty cool right there. Big game right here. The Oakland Raiders traveled to Tennessee, and they beat the Titans 26-16. Derek Carr, 22 for 32 with 262 yards and 2 touchdowns. Really nice game from him. Marshawn Lynch really coming back to his own, 76 yards, not too shabby for him. I know Amari Cooper had a touchdown in this game. And the Titans fans, I wouldn't be worried if I were you. I think you guys will still finish probably 10-6, maybe 11-5, depending on how you do in your division, which is actually really bad, unless Jacksonville's good. So you never know. So the Eagles ended up beating the Redskins 30-17. And I watched this game as well. Captain Kirk did not have a really good day. And the Eagles, I mean, Carson Wentz played really, really well. And then Zach, he was just finding Zach Ertz pretty often. I mean, not too much to say about the game. It's just that, the Eagles did end up beating the Redskins pretty handily. Speaking of a handily won game, the Rams beat the Colts 46-9. Wow. Jared Goff actually looked like he was a first-round pick, going 21 for 29, 306 yards and a touchdown. Cooper Kupp, he ended up getting 4 receptions, 76 yards and a touchdown. The rookie right there. Nice to see that little connection. And then the Colts were just, oh my God, they look so freaking bad. We could see them. Maybe they'll get Sam Darnold, get rid of Andrew Luck. It's a conspiracy. It's happening. I don't tell me that. Don't quote me. Don't at me, guys. Do not at me. All right. The Green Bay Packers beat the Seattle Seahawks 17-9. This is their first matchup since the NFC Championship game a few years back. Rip. And Aaron Rodgers, 28 for 42, 311 yards, and a touchdown. Ty Montgomery added a touchdown, and Randall Cobb got himself a ton of receptions, but really both offenses couldn't get too much going. I guess the Packers got a little bit more, but it was just a really low-scoring game, and that's all we have to say about that. The Panthers beat the 49ers 23-3, kind of assumed that. Cam Newton threw for 2 touchdowns. He did throw a pick, but glad to see Cam Newton doing a little bit better. I'd like to see that. Brian Hoyer didn't do that. Well, really, Pierre Garçon had himself a nice day. Not really much to say about that game. The Cowboys beat the Giants here on Sunday Night Football 19-3. Giants offense could not get anything going. Zeke had himself 100 yards on the ground, and Dak threw a touchdown. Jason Witten also broke the franchise record in yards for receiving, so that's nice. And there's Terrence Williams getting a little bit of recognition right there. Nice to see that. So now on to the 2 Monday Night Football games here. The first one was the Saints traveling to Minnesota, and the Vikings did beat them 29-19. Sam Bradford threw for 3 touchdowns. He only did not complete 5 passes. A great day from him. Adam Thielen, 9 receptions, 157 yards. A great day from him. And then the rookie Dalvin Cook with 127 yards on the ground. Another nice day from him. Just a really solid day. Stephon Diggs also added 2 touchdowns for the Vikings, so all around solid day for the Vikings, but the Saints defense is really not that good, so maybe it's not that impressive. And then the final game, the Denver Broncos beat the Los Angeles Chargers 24-21 after they blocked a late field goal attempt, which helped me also win week 1 of my fantasy league. Thank you, Broncos defense. I love you. Not really too much to say about that game. C.J. Anderson had some yards. Demaryius Thomas had some yards. And Trevor Siemian did all right. So, guys, that was the Week 1 recap right here. Let's go into Week 2. Maybe make a few predictions. Right now, Thursday Night Football is going on. The Texans have the ball, and they are up 10-9. If I do have to predict, I think the Texans will end up winning 17-9. That's just my opinion. Right here, I believe that the Ravens will win. These are just quick predictions, guys. Very quick. Ravens will win this game. The Panthers will win this game. The Cardinals will win this game. The Titans will win this game. The Chiefs will win. The Patriots will win. The Steelers will win. The Buccaneers will win. I think the Dolphins are going to win. The Raiders are going to crush. The Broncos, I think, will actually win this game. The Redskins will win. The Seahawks will win. The Packers will win, and the Lions will win. So those are my Week 2 predictions. But guys, if you enjoyed the Week 1 NFL recap for the 2017 NFL season, let me know down in the comments section, and I'll be back here next week, guys. So if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube. If you haven't already, this is Tyler signing off saying, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one.